This video is for the identifying functions multiple. So we're going to look at different examples of what are functions and then some that are not functions. So in order for a relation to be considered a function, each member of the domain, or the X, must be paired with only one member of the range Y. So what you're looking for here is that the X doesn't repeat. If the X repeats, you may have a problem. So if it's not a function, if a member of the domain is paired with more than one value in the range, then it is not a function. So our first examples here, these are called mappings. And so it wants to know why this first one is a function. So this mapping is a function because every X is paired with a different Y. And so you can see here that 1 goes with 5, 2 goes with 10, 3 goes with 15, and 4 goes with 20. So this next mapping here is not a function because 2 is paired with 10 and 20. You can see here that the X value of 2 has an arrow going to 10 and to 20. So that is what cannot happen. You can't have the same X going to two different Y's. So the next one down here, these are tables, so we can look at functions as tables. So this table right here is a function because every X is paired with a different Y. And so what I mean by different Y is 3 is only going to 10. 3 is not paired up with another number as well. So the Y can repeat. It's just the X's that cannot repeat. So the next table here, this is not a function because you can see here that 4 is paired with 10 and 11. So you can see that the X value repeats, and that's what we don't want to happen. All right, and then down at the bottom, we can look at graphs. And so for graphs, we use what's called the vertical line test. And so what you can do is you can draw a vertical line on your graph, and if it only touches the graph once, then it's a function. So this graph here is a function because it passes the vertical line test. And so if we look at this next graph here, if we draw a vertical line, so vertical line up and down from top to bottom, you can see that it touches the graph in two different places here. So this graph is not a function because it does not pass the vertical line test.